We can move forward to the next question, which we've actually got from Mir Kamal, from all the way from Illinois in Chicago, West, United States of America. Jazakumullah Mir for your question. And I'll repeat it. Assalamu alaikum to the panel from Mir Kamal. My name is Mir Kamal. I am 13. I live in Illinois. My majlis is Chicago West. And he's also a Waqf-e-Nau child. Many people believe that humans are a reflection of God, not physically but emotionally. I have heard that what makes us different from other animals is that our more complex and stronger feelings, that we get our feelings of love, kindness and compassion and wisdom and our thoughtfulness from Allah. But I know that we are also more complex and stronger feelings of hate and evil also exist than other animals. If this concept is true, do we reflect the feelings of hate and evil from Allah? If this is true, does this mean that Allah has feelings of hate and cruelty? And he goes on, and if this is true, does Allah have much stronger feelings of hate and love than us, because our emotions are only reflections of Allah himself? I have often wondered about that for a long time. Please answer my questions. Avul Saab. So from America to Bangladesh to here in the UK.
Thank you, Tariq Saab. I'll address Mir Kamal directly. You are 13, and this is a very innocent question you are throwing towards us. Welcome to the world of spirituality. Allah is all good, and all attributes of His is good. No hatred, no evilness inside. Yes, we have received a kind of reflection of His attributes in a very limited manner. And that is why we are special. Only human beings are special among animal world. But when you see the cruelty and hatred in a person, it doesn't mean that this is a divine attribute. This is because he has not practiced what Allah has wanted him to practice. The absence of divine attribute creates this hatred and cruelty. For example, anger is good, a quality when used in a proper manner. You are disagreeing with some disorder, so you have to show your disagreement there. Sometimes through your anger, you show that I disagree, I don't want this. That is a good nature when used in the proper place. But hatred, that is totally unacceptable in Islam. You don't hate, you don't be cruel. When Allah created this world, He made a simple policy. Rahmati ghalabat ala ghazabi. Always my favor, my graciousness will encompass everything. And that is why we are surviving. We are committing so many sins, but Allah is ever merciful. And He is forgiving us innumerable times. Now, coming back to this point, that cruelty and hatred is not divine attribute. Allah punishes someone because He wants him to be proper. He wants to rectify him. And this punishment is not what Allah wanted. Allah wanted him to be on the correct track. Sometimes you are scolded by your mother, aren't you? Does she hate you? She doesn't. When your father admonishes you, does he hate you? He loves you. Exactly in the same manner, when Allah admonishes someone through the results, I mean, the natural results are there. Allah has to punish sometime to make him rectify his manners. So don't take Allah, don't misunderstand Allah. You have to understand He wants you and us, all of us, to be on the correct track. Sometimes we go astray, so Allah puts us back on track through admonishing, through some precautionary measures. And that is an outburst of His love. That is a demonstration of His love. He wants us to have the straight path. When we go out, He brings us back. For that, sometimes, apparently, you might understand that this is a cruel way of doing it. It isn't. Say, for example, if I take a cup of poison and I start burning inside, is it Allah who did it? No, I did it to myself. So Allah is doing only one thing. He's drawing the natural conclusion. If this poison is too dangerous, then I'll die. But Allah didn't want me to die. He wanted me to live the natural length of my life. But this is myself, I have interfered and I've gone astray, and I have misled myself, and that is why I am facing the consequences. Allah did not want me to die at that moment, but I made the blunder, so I am facing the consequences. So don't blame Allah for those things we are doing. So welcome to the world of spirituality. You talk to your Allah and you will see He is so merciful, He will get back to you and He'll love you more than you can expect. Thank you.
Jazakallah, Abul Sahab. I think that says it all, really, and I think that was a very deep answer. I think it answered many of us with the deepness and the philosophy with which Abul Sahab answered that particular question. Jazakumullah.